Hey, y'all. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. Nemo decided it was going to update right as I decided I was going live. So, oh, the joys. The joys, the joys. I hope y'all are doing well. I am going to be making one of Hazy's Heart and Home wreath kits. Isn't this cute? I love this sign. I love it, I love it, I love it. So we're going to be making this. It's so pretty. I really like it. It's just very pretty. Of course, you know I had to change out a couple of things because it's not my wreath kit, so I can. How are y'all doing? Thank you. Alright, so I'm sorry we are kind of like a little on the slow side today. It's Sunday. I'm tired on Sundays. Okay. So we're going to be doing this. Her kit comes with this and like a whole stinking bunch of ribbon. Look at all this ribbon it comes with. It comes with a lot of ribbon. See that? Now I did add a tiny little bit of ribbon myself. I had this Let It Snow ribbon. I thought that was super cute, so I added it, and I added this mesh. So hers comes with the Jute Mesh, and I added the black and white Jute Mesh because I so love it. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I've been waiting to use it, and I haven't gotten around to using it yet. All right, so we are going to be doing the Woodland Ruffle tonight. So that means we cut at 34 inches. I'm going to tell you, this Jute Mesh is like the absolute best to do the Woodland Ruffle with. Because it's so nice and thick. You see how nice and thick it is? So it just rolls very well. Okay. So she sends a 14-inch frame and ties. Now, of course, I like to use more ties than she does. So that is why yes, I am going to be making sublimation signs too. Sorry, I was answering a question. Alright, so we're going to make our own wreath form tonight. Alright, let's see here. Here we go. So I like to start where there's a crossbar on the bottom, so this 3rd and 4th rings. Okay, and I will run one under. It just helps to keep it in place. And then I just go across, and the shortest one wins. That's where I put the next tie. It's better if you put them in between the 2 rows like this, and then just tie it as tight as you can. It's okay if it bends the wire a little bit. It's not going to hurt it. And then I go to the short one, the next short one. Okay. All right. And I have a couple of people to talk to y'all about tonight. Okay, so hopefully Owl has these links for you. So the Cubby of the Month is Michelle Reed, and and this is my business group, and hers is M&B Creations, and she has a design group called the Craft Shack. And then my wreath Cubby of the Month is CC. So hopefully Owl will put the links out for both, hey Maggie, for both of their YouTube channels. Make sure you go subscribe to their YouTube channels because y'all know we like to help each other. Carson! Grandma just made him some French fries. Yum! I want French fries.
You want some fries?
No. I really do, but I can't have them. Okay. Well, hey, if you are a first-time joiner, we love first-time joiners. Love it. We love to get to know you. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you know when we're going live. Because y'all, sometimes I forget to send out the notice. Because, especially on Sundays, because Sundays are just crazy busy. Alright, so I just keep doing the same thing over and over. I want to end up with 10 on the bottom. So we're going to count here in a second. Alright, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfecto. Okay, then we're going to start on the top. I want to do 8 on the top. This is personal preference. If you want to do 12 instead, then you don't need 2 rolls of mesh. 1 roll of mesh works. I like 2 rolls of mesh just because I like that contrast between them. Time for bed. Oh, awesome! I love black and white wreaths. And, you know, I'm telling y'all, I feel so bad for my mom because I had that big craft fair, right? And it's always the weekend after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was late. So we just decorated the house. Like, just. And it doesn't feel very Christmassy to her because we got a late start. And I feel awful about that. It was just, you know, that craft fair, and it just kind of put us all behind. And it was a 5-day fair, so that really does it. But we're pretty decorated now. Although, I think on Tuesday night, I'm probably going to be on here doing a new garland for the stairway, because ours is from last year or the year before, and it's starting to look kind of pitiful. So it needs to be redone. Yes. Absolutely needs to. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Totally normal. I always end up with 7 at the top. And then I just have to figure out where that 8th one is going to go. I usually just look to see where there's kind of a area that seems like longer. So we're going to put it in between these. Okay. Alright. So we'll put one in between these. There we go. Hey, Jonathan. Alright. So we're going to start on the bottom. So what I like to do is put my ties in the center. Oh, and y'all, the link to this wreath kit is in the description below. Okay. Then we're going to open up the bottom ties. One of the things I like about using the Dollar Tree wreath frames is it's smaller, and so your wreath looks fuller, even though really technically it's not. And it can kind of give it, you know, a nice full look. I love the sign too, right? Okay, so both of these are jute. This one is black and white. Of course, the white in jute is not really white. It's kind of like off-white. And then the natural. So let's see. There we go. I like to use the little chip clip when I'm doing these. So what I do is I have it upside down. So this is the knife side, this is the underside. And I will put it upside down, and I will roll it 3 good times, and then I'll flip it around. And I will roll it 3 more times, and then I will ruffle it up the center. The ruffle is just like the normal ruffle you make. It's just that you're kind of pushing a little bit more along. I like to put it roll side up. And the reason I like to do that is because you can see the curl better. So if you do it this way, you can see the curl better. I am going to alternate the mesh. I don't know why, but I like that. I like to have the contrast next to each other. Thank you for sharing. Sherry, that's awesome. Sharing is caring, y'all. Okay. So right up the center, we're going to place it down. When you're using zip ties, make sure you tie them tight. Okay? Okay. And then fluff it up. And there's absolutely no reason why you can't use zip ties instead of doing the work wreaths, as I know those can get expensive. Okay. So same thing, clip one side, and then we just go right up the center. Okay, so I have to tell you all this funny thing. So my husband, he's a very sentimental person. If you ever met him, you would never know it because he's super introverted, right? He's a super introvert. And he loves nostalgia. So we have this silver tinsel tree with the color wheel because that's what his grandmother used to have when he was little. We've had it for several years and it's starting to look super threadbare, but my husband loves it. So it goes in the most prominent place in our house. But today I figured out a way to decorate it so it wasn't quite as threadbare. And I brought him out to see it. And I said, well, what do you think, honey? It actually makes the color wheel show the colors even better. And he was like, yeah, that's good. That's okay. I was thinking, he doesn't care. All he wants is that tree up. He doesn't care if it looks good or not. It's funny. So does your family have any little nostalgic things that you just do every year, whether it's like really pretty for your house or not? Thank you. I'm so glad you like them. Okay. It's hard because in my family, in my house, my mother and I are very outnumbered with the men, and they don't really care. They don't really care if it's all pretty or not. So we just kind of have to do whatever works. Right? Hey, Peggy. Okay. Here we go. Awesome. Whoop. This one came loose. So that's why I told you with the little pipe cleaners, you want to make sure you get them nice and tight or they will pop open. And that's okay. You can fix it. Yep, 34-inch. Yep, Nana's coming. My husband's going to go pick her up this coming Friday. So he's going to pick her up on Friday, and she'll be back hanging out with us. So we got to make sure everything is nice and decorated by then. And then the mamas can sit down there and watch Downton Abbey again. And endless amounts of Hallmark. I love that. You make homemade ornaments every year? Oh my gosh, I love that. Now that is cool. That is cool. So are all of y'all all decorated for Christmas, or do you still have some things you're working on? Because I'm definitely still working on it. I got to make a trip to Georgia tomorrow, but I will get it done. Okay, so 3 loops on each end and ruffle right up the center. It's actually a little bit easier, I think, to ruffle when you have this much because it gives your thumb a nice place to hold against. And of course, I always ruffle it in the center because I like that big full wreath. Look, okay. I like it. Yeah, I've been watching Hallmark a lot too. It's funny because in our master bedroom we have like a love seat, a reclining love seat. And so I'll go in there at night when I'm tired and sit down and pull out the reclining thing, and Bella sits in my lap and my husband will say, "Are you ready to watch Hallmark?" Yeah. He knows. Okay. So I'm going to pull open the middle ties. There we go. Me too. I love this mesh combo. I'm going to tell you what, this black and white mesh in the jute is just so awesome. I just think it's just a cool combination. You know? Okay. Tie it off. Alright, you want to make sure you don't squash the bottom, because that's easy to do. Okay. There we go. Yeah, all the mesh is cut at 34 inches. The ribbon is cut at 12. It sure is. I did substitute a little bit of the ribbon because I just finished the kit going out, so I had extra of this Let It Snow because it's in the kit and I really like it, so I used that. I have 2 of her kits and I kind of swapped some of the stuff out. I love the jute. Jute is my favorite mesh. It's so nice and thick. It covers well. It ruffles well. It's just a nice mesh. Nice quality mesh. The black and white came from Trendy Tree, I believe. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Me too, I love the black and white. I'm hoping with the mail system, everyone gets their wreath kits by Wednesday so we can do it next Sunday. Hopefully you will. Lord knows with the mail right now. that mail right now. Whew. It's awful, isn't it? This time of year. I have 10 pipe cleaners on the outside and 8 on the inside. Now I think she sends 14 in her kit because she usually does 12. Of course I added more because I like more. And that's the thing, is you can get these wreath kits and you can still add to them. Make them just a little bit different for yourself. Or you could do it exactly like the wreath kit comes. Really is dependent on you, what you like. So have y'all started on any new seasons yet? Like Valentine's or Easter. Easter's what we're going to be starting on like in no time. We got to start on Easter. Can you believe how fast it goes? It's just like, and it's gone. So when I'm not sure exactly if I understand your question. So I cut them on top of each other. And then what I do is I alternate. So I do the burlap color, then the black and white, then the burlap, then black and white. Does that answer your question? The mesh is cut at 34 inches. And the ribbons are cut at 12, because y'all know I like to be able to see some of my mesh. And if you cut the ribbons any longer, you can't really see it very well. So y'all, Christmas is on Wednesday this year, which of course you know is my regular day. And believe it or not, I'm probably going to be live. Now, how did I do that? How did I? Oh, there's one more. Did I drop one on the floor? I did. I was about to say, wait. There's two black and white together. I dropped it on the floor. Y'all know how bad I am about doing that. There we go. When I start the next level. So when I start the next level, it doesn't really matter how you start the next level. They're going to kind of end up that way anyways, just because of the fact that you have fewer ties on the top and it's smaller. So you can try to alternate it, but it's going to end up the same anyways. So I wouldn't stress too much about how you have the top. It's going to kind of end up like this anyways. So just start it. Don't worry about which color you're starting with. Okay. There we go. I tell you what's funny is there's a slight delay between when I'm talking and when it reaches my mom downstairs where she's watching. Sometimes it messes me up because I can hear myself from down there. Okay, so in this kit, she had, what did I do with it? Okay, here we go. She had the black and white, the little snowman guy, the red and white, and let's see. And then she had this ribbon and this ribbon. So I swapped them out a little bit. I have the black and white. I used this, which came in her other kit. Then I used the Let It Snow, which I already had, and the red. I like the little pop of red. So that's what we're kind of going to go with. So I've already cut them 12 inches. I used my perfect tails. So we're just going to take them and fold them in half. And then pinch them in the middle and fold them over to make our little birdie. Right, and then we're just going to start loading them in. We're not untying. We're just going right on top and then kind of pushing the ties underneath so you can't see them. Then we'll spread out our ribbon. So I intentionally went with a 1.5 inch on the one that has the black and white because I wanted to see more of that black and white mesh because it's so pretty. But the kit she has is adorable. I especially love this side. It's just so pretty. Okay, so do our little curve over. We're going to add a little pop of color to this little burlap because it needs some, right? And that little pop of color is what's going to help that sign pop out. I love this brushed cotton stuff that they came out with this year. It's so pretty. Pretty, pretty. So what's the weather like where y'all are at? When I do my ribbons, I do 12 inches. I like 12 inches because it's enough to see the ribbon. It's pretty. I don't really like 10 inches. It seems like too small. And 13 and 14 feel too big to me. But y'all, you have to just kind of, hey Teresa, you just kind of have to determine what is your style, right? So just because I use 12 inches doesn't mean you have to. You have to kind of determine what you like. So, yeah. Whoop. Very cold. Just over the freezing mark. But no, well, that's good. No snow yet. It's chilly here. We're like 40s, 50s. It's really cold in the morning, but it's not too bad. But we never get snow here. I really wish we would. So sad. Because, you know, I just like one day. Just one day of snow and then it can go away. Ew, yuck. Drizzling and cold is miserable. I love the sign. Okay. There we go. Whew. It's warm in this room, y'all. 86. Oh my gosh. See, the perfect tails came from burlapboutique.com. If you'll go to burlapboutique.com, that's where you can get the perfect tails. I'm over the hot because I'm just over it. So I'm glad it's chilly. I don't want it to be cold, but cool is awesome. Of course, I'm hot all the time, so aww. I bet she does, Jonathan. I didn't see if Charlie was on here. Is Charlie on here? Okay. There we go. Whew. I'm so glittery today. I made so many things with glitter today. Hey, there's Queenie. Holy cow, 86. Y'all, that is too hot for this time of year. We absolutely love this sign, Queenie. Okay. Here we go. Amanda's gonna come see me pretty soon. I'm so excited. Oh, and Cher Bear's gonna be here. I'm so excited. Can't stand it. They need to hurry up. Okay, so this is the last one on the bottom. There we go. And we like to eat at this place called the Juicy Crab. We found it one time when we were going to Sims, and they just opened one here. So I'm so excited. We're going to go eat there when they come. Okay, so I'm going to start on the top. And I have that 1.5 inch in the black and white, so I don't cover it all up. And I am crisscrossing my ribbon and still making my little curl. This is pretty. Woo, that's cold. Okay. Ooh, this little pipe cleaner is tiny. I must have tied that one funny. Okay, there we go. And of course, y'all have to say hello to Bella, because I'm going to have to tie something on this, or staple something on this sign soon, and you know she's going to freak out. We'll make the boat before then. Oh my gosh, 2 a.m. What do you have to do at 2 a.m.? That is way too early. I'm probably just getting my good sleep in at 2 a.m. Okay. So are y'all all ready for Christmas? I'm so not ready. I know, I love this kit. I just love the sign. The sign is amazing. Love it. Love it, love it. I haven't seen this sign anywhere. I like it. Okay. Woo. There we go. So cute. We're just moving right along. Holy cow, you get up for work at 2. You need to go to bed. Like right now. Go to bed. My husband gets up at 3:30 and he's already in bed. I could never do a job like that. I'd have to just like stay up and sleep when I got home or something. Wait. Oh, I was going to say. Wait, I've missed something. Hold on. What did I miss? No, that's correct. Ah, okay. I missed one. I knew it was weird. I was just talking away. I was thinking, wait a minute. I missed one. Okay. Now we're set. Luckily, I didn't do it all the way around. It's just one. Yeah. I mean, that comes real early. He's going to be taking 2 weeks of vacation off. So that's going to be nice. Look at, I got them all messed up, y'all. Lordy. So that's going to be really nice. It'll be nice to have him home, and the boys will be off, which means mommy's off. Love it. Yeah, that's about what time I go to bed too. Ah, it's not good. That is a bad habit to get into, but one that's hard to break. Okay, let's fix our ribbons now. Then we'll make our bow. Okay. Alrighty. When they get up top here and you have this much, it's easy to just kind of miss it. You know that's how Owl got her name, right? Owl got her name that way because she's a night owl. Yep, that's how it started. Alright, now we've gotten around to where we can fix it. It happens to everyone. There we go. Okay. Woohoo! That's it. Now we're good. Now we're good. Ooh, that's cute. These are good colors. Oh, look how nice that sign stands out. Ooh. All right, let's make a bow. I'm gonna tell you what, this poor Easy Bow got a workout when I was at my craft fair. All right, so we're gonna use all this ribbon. We might as well, right? Okay, so we're going to start off dovetail. Okay, let's do like maybe an 8-inch tail. Okay, so 8-inch tail. Let's do like a 6-inch loop. Start off. Okay. Yeah, so if you ever have a craft fair, make bows while people are walking around. It will bring them in your booth. Let's see, do I have enough to do 2 loops? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I do. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's dovetail that one. Alright. Don't you love this brushed cotton? Oh my gosh, I love it. Alright, let's do the red. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to do 1 loop with this. This out here. I'm doing 6-inch again. Okay. And we'll trim that off. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to do this one. She gives extra for bow. So now we're going to go smaller. Okay, so I want to go like 5-inch, just about right there. What I like to do is put my finger right where the 5-inch is. It just makes it a little bit easier to find where you're going. If you're not sure, you can pull them up and check the center to make sure. Okay. And we'll trim that off. So we did 2, 1, 1. We're going to do 2 again. Alright, this has writing. So when you have writing, you want to do it in your hand, okay? That way all the writing is going in the same direction. So I'll pinch it after I figure out how long my tail is going to be. I'll put it in my hand, and I'm going to just tuck it in between my finger and thumb. So on this side I go under, on this side I go over. I want to make sure that they match, so I'm doing 5 inches so they match. Okay, and then under on this side. So you see how all the writing is going in the same direction. And then over on this side. Alright, and then we'll trim it off. Alright, so when we put it in, we just set it down. You see how all the writing is in the same direction? That's because we didn't twist it. So when you're working with something that has writing on it, don't twist it. Because if you twist it, what's going to happen is your writing is going to get upside down. So I'll show you. Like, let's take this. If we come here and we twist it and we do that, you see how this is going in this direction and this is going in this direction. So that's why you don't want to twist. Okay? Alright, so we're going to finish off with this one. So, it's one of the biggest tricks I can tell you. Alright, so we're just going to do one loop of this. Okay. Trim that off a little. Okay. She sent a zip tie, so we will use the zip tie to put in our ribbon. So you just want to start it, pull it out, find your center. So when you get your zip tie, don't do it all the way, and lightly pull on it to get your ribbon where you want it to go. Okay. So like if you were going to have all of your ribbon, all of your tails going to one side, this is the time you would want to make sure of that. Now I want them going both ways, but just an example. Okay, now I'm going to take a pipe cleaner and run through the back. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Okay. I just tighten it up, trim it off. Now we get the fun part of getting our ribbon straight. Okay. Now you just want to pull it, fluff it. So I just stick my hands in there. I like to do this before I put it on. Now listen, if you are still a little unsure with your bows, then put it on your fluff box. Or just put it on something heavy until you feel more confident with it. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to fluff it in your hands if you don't want to. Alright, I'm going to run my hands under all the ribbon. Make sure it does that cute little curl. And you don't have to have a giant bow to make it cute. She also sent like a big ornament to put in the middle if you want to. Okay, so let's put our bow on. I'm just going to put it right up at the top. Just going to run it right around the center. There we go. Tie it in. Thank you. I'm so glad you like the videos. Okay. So you see, I put this little bit of the Let It Snow in there because I really like that black and white effect with this. Now the one that she has in here looks really great with it too. She has this little snowman. See how that kind of works with that sign? I just never get to change anything with kits, and so I had to. Alright, so now we're gonna get our sign in. And we're gonna be saying bye to Bella because she's gonna freak out. Because that's what she does. Alright, I don't like to use the little string part, but sometimes you can run your wire through here if you can get this stuff out. Sometimes you can't. Just depends on how tight they made the little staples. But I tried just to do the staples at the very end because it upsets my pup. There we go. We could run wire through this side. Okay. I just like to use something that's already there if I can. It's just easier. It's already into the sign. Alright. So I'll get out some of my silver wire. Love my silver wire. Okay. Trim it off. Okay. There we go. I like the silver wire because it's really hard to see in wreaths. It's real thin. It's hard to see on a camera. I found my good cutters, yes. Thank God. It was in the bag that had all of the ribbon in it. Yeah, y'all, you know, these are my favorite cutters. And after the show, I was panicking a little bit because I couldn't find my cutters, but they were there. So, we were so tired after the show on Sunday, we just kind of took everything and just kind of threw it down in the car. And so I hadn't really looked at anything yet. It was there. I was just too tired to see it. We are doing this tonight. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I love black and white. Okay, so I'm just trying to jimmy the wire under here. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Usually if I can get the stuff out, I can slip it out of there. But sometimes I cannot. Let's see. Nope. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Some just don't want, even with the really thin wire, it's hard to get it under there. Wait, I got it. Ha-ha! Okay, I got it. I mean, probably it's faster for me to do the staples, but I just think it's easier to use the staples that are already in there because they're already in there solidly and you don't have to worry about them. Alright. Here we go. Bye, baby girl. I like to use, if I'm going to do my own staples, I like to use pipe cleaners. Bye, baby girl. I use the smaller the smaller staples. in your craft room, it's a good idea to have a little hammer too, in case you need to kind of pop them in. Am I out of staples? Hold on. Nope, it was stuck in there. That happens too. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm sorry, baby girl. Okay, so I'm just going to put the sign down at the bottom because I really want to see the whole sign. So I'm just going to slide the wire kind of around and tie it right to the frame. All done, Bella. I'm done. Nope, she didn't stud me. she's having no part of mommy. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm just going right around where I tied my Woodland Ruffles. You can also just push it right down through the mesh. It's not going to hurt it. So if you ever have trouble, just push it down through the mesh. She's upset.
Bella?
Yeah. I had to use the stapler. Okay. Alright, let's tie the bottom. Okay. I'm just going right around the frame in the back. Just kind of push it through wherever I can get through. So you can see where it is right here. You might have to rearrange some of your ribbons a little bit, but other than that, you should be pretty good and secure. Here we go. I love this. Okay, there. Now, you just want to kind of make sure that your ribbons aren't squashed. So just kind of pull them out, fluff them out. You can kind of pull them towards the front, around your sign, like that. There we go. Okay. I'll fluff out our bow a little bit. Make sure nothing's gonna interfere with our sign. So if I have one that's interfering, I'll just kind of roll it up. Okay. And we'll shake it. Make sure it's on there good. It is. Awesome! I love it. So what do we think? So you can see where I tied the sign in the back. Like right down here. Awesome kit, Amanda. Awesome. All right. So did you have any questions that didn't get answered by Owl? I will be happy to answer them now. Hold on, I gotta get my glasses on because I can't see. Thank you. Putting the sign on isn't your favorite part. It's nobody's favorite part, I don't think. It's just a pain in the rear. Let's kind of make this shorter. It's going to impede. There we go. Best part is that sign, so I want to see it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Are your cutters bolt cutters? They're not bolt cutters. They're just, so I'll show you. These are regular cutters. These are bolt cutters. So you can kind of tell the difference. You see how big those are? That's bolt cutters. These are just heavy duty wire cutters. So these aren't nearly as expensive as the ones under the table. They work really well though. They work really well. Thank you. You have a blessed week. Awesome. Yes, I am doing a January wreath. It is, let me see, where is that sign? Lordy, lordy. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, that's the January wreath. Can you see it? So it's Valentine's, but it's not like in your face Valentine's. It's going to have red mesh and it's going to have the burlap mesh, and they're both jute. So I'll probably be listing that maybe tomorrow. Hopefully all the kits will be out tomorrow so then I can get that listed. There's not going to be a ton of them though because it's Christmas time, and you know, I know how tight people's money gets around this time. Awesome! The cutters are called Knipex. It's K-N-I-P-E-X. I don't know if you can see it. K-N-I-P-E-X. Knipex. Oh yeah, there you can see it on the side. See? I think I got them from Lowe's. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. What about the ribbons? What about the ribbons, Danita? Thank you, Donna. Thank you. I know, I love the sign. Oh, ribbons. The ribbons. Yep, so I'm going to Sim's Pottery tomorrow to get the ribbons. So, I'm not sure, but I think we're going to do the buffalo plaid one. So the red and black check. I know there'll be for sure some kind of tan, probably a red. I'm going to see, my plan is hopefully to find a tan Valentine's ribbon with the red in it, but hopefully I will know tomorrow because I'm gonna go there and back tomorrow. Yeah, the organizer, isn't this cool? This is from Crazy Maisie. This is the Doodle Caddy, and it's actually made to hold all of the perfect tails and then all your other little tools, and they put your business name on the front. So it's super cool. It's super cool. I like it. Let's see, what does that say? How many? I used 18 pipe cleaners, 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. Awesome, Sandy. You can do it. For my signs, I use the Sawgrass SG400, although I'm switching over to the 800 here shortly. Yep. As a matter of fact, I've been doing training in my group on the Sawgrass. And I have several members who are doing sublimation signs now in the design groups. Awesome. Yeah, the Sims in Georgia is actually bigger than the one in North Carolina. Yeah. Awesome. I'll try to list it tomorrow. I wanted to see what the ribbons were going to be first, but I got to go pick them up because they have nothing listed on their website. So I got to go over there and get them. Yes, I should have them on sale tomorrow. I just want to make sure I know what the ribbons are going to be first. There's going to be a small amount, maybe like 60 or 70, so they're going to go fast. Yeah, because I just wanted to do a smaller run since it was Christmas. I don't want people, you know, it's that time of year everybody has to spend their money on Christmas, right? Although, in the new year, you have to check out my YouTube course, because then you need to take all this gorgeous stuff that you've made and sell it by starting a YouTube channel. Right? Awesome. Okay, so did I get all the questions? Good night, Charlie. Thank you. You did? Uh-oh. Well, we can talk tomorrow, Brenda. You should just call me while I'm on my way to Georgia. We could talk about it. Awesome. I did know AC Moore is closing. I'm so sad. You know, they have one of my favorite mesh, that tool with the little snowball things on it. I love that. Yeah. It is a long ride. You want to go with me? Okay, so the caddy came from Crazy Maisie Creations, and that's all K. So Crazy Maisie Creations with K's. And these came from Burlap Boutique. Okay, Brenda. I will. You do? Well, what time are you going to get up in the morning? Why don't you text me after this, Peggy? I'd love to have some company. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night. Oh, did you? Oh, I'm going to check out Trendy Tree. I didn't know they had it. Oh, my gosh. Now I'm excited. Okay. Thank you for telling me that, Amy. I'm going to check it out. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. I'm so excited. Next week, I'm going to be no homeschool for the home week. I'm so excited. I'm just going to read every day or something, because I won't have to do homeschool. So, break for mommy and break for kids. It's awesome. All right, y'all have a great night, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, y'all.